Good evening, everybody. My name is Vice Admiral J.L. Galloway, your Fleet 31 Commanding Officer, and tonight I am joined by my co-host, Rear Admiral Jenny Hay,
Howdy, howdy.
and of course by our community manager himself, the man, the myth, the legend, Commodore Scott Sterling.
Greetings, all.
Unfortunately, tonight the Grand Nagus will not be with us.
He has this thing called work.
I know.
What's that
Sucks.
thing?
I
Ew.
know. I mean, he had to go back to Fringenar to check on the markets. You know how it is.
Yeah. Jenny, did you miss what just happened like 30 seconds ago?
Probably.
Yeah, I think you did.
So
Yeah.
30 seconds ago, I was still wearing this shirt, my work shirt.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to change shirts. Wait, hold on. I'm BRB.
But yeah, that was funny though, because I saw you slide right back in your chair. And you're trying to get on real quick.
Well, the countdown was continuing.
I know.
Because apparently we don't go on the air at 6:30, according to one of my friends, who will rename nameless, but lives in Michigan and is not Eric. Okay,
yeah.
Jen. I didn't hear what my wife said. Anyways,
But yeah, that was funny.
yeah, it was.
I just happened to look up right at the time you did that. I was checking on a notification real quick when you did that.
Well, I was asking Jen, like, because I saw your shirt, and I was like, oh, I should probably change shirts real quick.
Yeah, because I forgot to mention it in her chat. Whoops.
Wait, Sammy
What do you-
lives in Michigan?
No,
Sammy.
Yes, Sammy lives in Michigan, Kaylee. Apparently, I'm a jerk because I went on the air at 6:30, like she told me to. She said 6:35 doesn't count, so I went on 5 minutes early just to meet her criteria.
What are you talking about? I was wearing the shirt the whole time.
You were wearing.
There. Sorry.
I was totally wearing this shirt the same time.
We all were. Yeah. That's
Yeah, yeah. Scott did not ask me earlier to wear the shirt on, and I totally did not forget.
Sammy is very proud of you for wearing the shirt.
I do want to say I'm happy that we finally got a shirt that's not a teal waist base shirt.
Yes.
I'm also happy that you get Giorgio. Oh,
Yeah.
It's a really nice shirt.
It is. It's comfy.
Sammy, give me more of that soda. It's really good.
Oh, Kaylee says you should give her more of that interesting soda that you sent over to us. It's a ginger black cherry soda.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, I guess it's popular in Michigan. Well, can you bring it over here so I can show it off? Jen,
The only delicious soda is this.
bring it over so I can show it off.
This is the only delicious Coke there
Then
is.
bring me the 2 liter. Yes, give me the empty 2 liter. Apparently, Jen just finished it off. That's how much she likes it. That is the best soda in the world. Hands down, Dr. Pepper.
We should try to get sponsored by them somehow.
Right. Thank you. Whoa, Nathaniel. It's called Verner's.
Oh, yes.
And
The
it's
Verner-
a
Verner-
ginger soda.
I haven't seen that one, but Verner's ginger ale is
Yeah.
really, really good too.
I would like to point out to Sammy, in case you can't read it there, where it says soda and not pop. It doesn't say ginger pop,
Coke.
right?
Everything's
Yeah,
Coke
I
here.
want to try that, Eric. I really do want to try Fago. I should try to sweet talk Sammy to give me a Fago because they don't have them here. And Fago has a lot, I guess, a variety of flavors. So
Never heard of them.
black cherry is only available in Michigan and I think she meant Indiana.
Mhm.
It's only
Not
available in
Indians?
Michigan and Indians.
Yeah, she meant
Native,
Indiana.
Native American Indians or India,
Who knows?
You want to bet? I bet you I can find online.
Well, yeah, you can find it online.
Amazon
That's
it.
how we got mine. No, seriously, that's how she ordered mine.
What is
Okay.
this Fago? I never heard of that either.
Yeah, me neither.
Fago.
Are you gonna look it up?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Share your
yes
screen.
I am.
Yeah, share your screen then.
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys.
the show where we wait 45 minutes to talk about Trek.
It's very true. We're gonna talk about my adventuring day.
Mhm.
I
Okay.
guess.
Yeah, there they are. A 6-pack for $24. Yeah, Fago candles. What they got? A big 24-ounce bottle collection for $40. That might be something interesting. The 40 bottles, or the
Mhm.
24 bottles, $40.
Is their website broken?
No,
Just
it's
takes
just
forever to load, apparently.
It might be. It might be a Midwest thing.
Probably.
No, see, now I gotta be nice because Eric's on here and we like Eric.
But
We
Eric
like
doesn't
him.
call himself Midwest, does he?
That's true. He doesn't. I've never heard him say he's from the Midwest.
Wow, that's a ripoff of Mountain Dew right there.
yeah.
Moon mist. Is that what it says? Moon mist,
hmm
Uh
or
huh.
does that say moon mist?
It might be Moon.
Look,
Yeah, I
this is a
think it is
ripoff.
Moon.
This is like a
That's like-
store brand sodas.
Of course, that's just one step better.
Catch so white.
Yeah.
Catch yourself white. Though you said.
Uh huh.
Jeez. Then I got
Jeez.
diet.
Yeah, but these
Ooh,
are like
pineapple
ripoff of
orange?
the Astro brand.
No, see,
yeah.
I've never had any of these brands.
I mean,
No, but
Pineapple
these-
orange.
The twist is basically Sprite.
Mm-hmm.
Well, some of them, right? Yeah.
This is normal ginger ale.
Mm-hmm.
Well, diet normal ginger ale.
Right,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
these are all the sparkling waters.
No. Yeah.
It looks like a Coca-Cola
Black cherry.
product.
I like the Arctic Sun.
Dr. Fago,
Dr.
come on. Come on.
Yeah, I want to try it. All right, Sammy. Buy me the 24-pack. And then here's what we'll do. We'll take it on the cruise with us, and then we'll all try to sample it.
Good luck getting that on the cruise.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
They'd be like, why is this
Well,
suitcase so heavy?
Oh, no. I take 6. Kaylee takes 6. Nathaniel takes 6. And Jen
Yeah, but you
takes
can't-
6.
You can't bring sodas onto the cruise.
Really? Oh.
Really.
You know
The
what
only
I wish
thing-
What about...
But we could try it in California the night before.
Yeah, in the hotel room.
Mhm.
It's I Admiral.
So I can tell you about my adventurous day.
Yes, please do.
So we had our big, it's called BSA. It's called Brandstand Audit for the hotel I work at. All hotels have some form of. It basically makes sure you're following the guidelines of the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And so one of the guidelines is we're not supposed to have collateral from other businesses out in the lobby.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Eric, you can remember it. I can give him your address.
You give away my address to people?
Totally.
May or may not have sold it already. Sorry, Jay.
That stalker outside your window. That's
Yep.
me.
Anyway, back to what you're saying.
Anyways.
Just knock on the
So-
door. Come inside the house. And tell Scott
You
to get
saying
out
your
the other
door's
window.
unlocked?
Remember, I live in a small. What'd you call it? A hamlet?
To put a ring on it.
A village.
Okay. Oh no, that's right. Robert called it a hamlet.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Robert Garner.
Yeah.
So, so we have this collateral out
Mhm.
for we have this company that you can rent a car on your phone, and you use your phone to unlock it and start the car.
Ooh, that sounds
Isn't
nice.
that cool?
hmm
So, anyways, we have this this thing you pull up and hang it on like a metal hook.
Yeah.
While I was trying to unhook it, it slipped down my hand and comes crashing down and smashes my thumb.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ow.
You can't see it anymore. You probably won't be able to see it, but you can kind of see it right there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I bruised my
there.
thumb.
Yeah, you see that.
This is my dominant hand. You don't, like I said, you don't realize you hurt something until you use it, and then you don't realize how much you use that until you hurt it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I didn't have anything like that. I had an ingrown fingernail that got infected. That was fun.
But
Well, it's not
anyways,
hard. Those are easy because all you do is
Yeah.
just soak it in hot water and then you
yeah,
just pull out the pus and then
I just have
bandage it.
to just suffer through the bruising,
Well,
But in all good facts that we pass our stair audit.
yeah, and
So
hey, I think you should say a little more than that,
we had a 99.1.
which is
It's oh gotcha. With number one, with the number one hotel and oil company with
and I
that
think that's
score,
because of the management team.
probably.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know Jenny doesn't give herself enough credit.
Well, there's some things I have to tell you off scene. I'm not going to tell
But
publicly.
still, I think we
But
can
yeah.
still say that, the
It
management
was
team is
amazing.
awesome.
I
Yes.
mean, we went and had drinks afterwards, so no, we totally were not drinking on work. HR, no, we totally weren't
Nope.
drinking.
Mhm.
It was a virgin drink.
Oh, they're drinking Dr. Peppers last I checked.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, they were Dr. Peppers. There was no rum or tequila in the drinks. No.
I do like these cups, but I wish that they had them on the opposite side too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because I'm left-handed, right? So this is right-handed, obviously. So what you're seeing, right? But I normally like to drink this way, which works.
Well, that's in
it
general
works for
because
the camera, but it doesn't work if I'm trying to
sometimes
drink it.
I'm right-handed, but sometimes I'll pick up the cup off to my left or whatever, and
Yeah.
it doesn't work.
Well, see, I always like looking at the image before I drink it. Maybe it's just me.
It's just you.
Well, now you get to see a generic background.
Thanks.
The only thing you're really missing with that is like a saucer to put underneath it.
Is this big enough?
It's a little, just a little. My God, that reminds me of the story of our friend Noel.
Oh yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
So our friend Noel
Hmm.
did not. This is during 2021. We all had to wear a mask.
Mhm.
Well, he did not wear a mask. He was a person who doesn't care for mask. And granted, I understand that. So he worked around it because if you're drinking, you can take your mask off.
Yeah.
So he would carry his he would be in his uniform and he'll carry a saucer and a captain's cup and pretend like he's drinking all the time so he didn't have to wear a mask.
That's great.
I was like, this a
Yeah,
genius.
great and also
Bad. It's a
obnoxious.
genius
It's
idea, but
obnoxious.
not the greatest.
It's
Hence why
obnoxious
people.
is what it is.
Mm.
Because you're violating the spirit of the
Mhm.
rule to make a point. But what is your point really accomplishing?
Yeah.
Besides telling people that you're obnoxious. But then again, I would probably do something that petty too.
It was.
Well-
I mean, granted,
I would.
that's just him. That's him style. He's a very unique person. That's a great way to
Mm.
describe
fun.
him.
He's fun.
He's fun, but he's very unique.
Hmm.
Because Matt would like to point out that sometimes I have unique perspective from the others in our little collective here.
Yes, you do.
We
But
all
in
do.
I was about to say, in a certain degree, we all are like that.
Yeah.
Though I'm happy that our little talks are starting to get back to semi-normal again.
Mhm.
Right. Me too. And just in
Hey.
time for the holidays.
I'm glad I can come home, take my break in between, work and getting into things, and actually catch up with on chats. It's kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
nice for once.
Yeah. I just wish things at work would settle down a little bit more. Well, now that we're past grand
Me
opening,
too. There is
all
some
of our
stuff I'll
openings,
tell you about later.
yeah.
Oops.
So, did I ever tell you about the one? Oh, I don't know if he watches my show. I don't think he does, but I just recently had to terminate somebody. That was fun. Not
Yeah, I
the same way Jenny gets to.
Yeah,
Yeah. And Jenny froze on me. I don't know about for you.
she did. Just give it a few seconds.
Oh,
I don't know if it's a blip or not.
No, but yeah, so that was kind of fun because come to find out that the gentleman in question stole 26 hours of work
Ooh,
because he kept leaving the job site. So yeah. So since that happened, we administratively separated him. Then he said I was the worst boss ever. I got a review from him. That was great. I found that to be very comical and hilarious. And that's all I'm going to say for legal purposes.
Yeah.
We can talk off the air, though. Me. Sammy knows a little bit more about it, too, but we don't need to talk about that on the air. But yeah, so, but hopefully now that that's behind me, too, and we can maybe get back to a sense of normalcy.
What's normal?
It's what we're not. Apparently.
Yeah.
No one's. I just want to ask, what is normal? 'Cause I'm not normal.
All I know is definitely things are coming up, right? Like before we know it, the cruise is going to be here. The holidays are going to be behind
Well,
us.
think about it. We have what, like 3 more payments or something like that? What, December, January, I think we have one in February?
February, yeah.
Oh, we have 3 more payments. That's like,
Which means we're about 90 days and some change out. So we need to start thinking about cosplays and stuff like that for it.
we did about flights. That's what we need to figure out, love.
True, yes.
Flights.
I was about to say that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but for these guys, they really have to think about
before.
it because aren't you going? You're coming in 2 days early, and then you're staying a day past.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, look at that. 99 days exactly. So, yes, for those who don't know, we're going to be on Navigator of the Seas. And that's going to be fun. And Jenny froze again. Which is a pretty cool ship. I am actually looking forward to going on this one because it has a water roller coaster. And I hope it's going to be warm enough where we can actually
going
play.
on?
You'll be signing autographs.
Oh, my son apparently is going to be signing autographs. I don't know why, but apparently he is. You better do it for free.
Me at all.
No, Jay, it's your way of getting him to make money so you can pay your rent.
Well, come on. It's already costing me like $30,000 if you haven't come along. Well, 3,600, right? 36
Yeah.
because you got to include the port fees. Now, I do want to say this. I'm an idiot.
I missed half that
Okay, I'll be the
conversation because
first
my
to admit that.
computer.
I think she joined us for a second.
There she is.
I just want to say I'm an idiot because if I would have been smart, I would have just gotten an inside room, made it directly across from the balcony, and saved about $100. And we could have had two bathrooms, 2 showers, 4 beds. Well, they could have shared the beds, and then instead of a couch bed. Because when I was on the ship, what was it, like $1,400 for an inside stateroom?
I think 1350. I think.
Well, $1,400 basically.
No, if you
right?
put it
Well,
like,
yeah.
if you picked out you can pick your cabin. What if you put the cabin near the public restrooms? Then you don't have to worry about waiting for one person to go to the bathroom. You just leave and go to the public
True.
restroom.
True.
No, I'm just saying that have the rooms right next to each other, right? Have the inside cabin right next to the balcony. I only need one balcony that way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if I would have been smart. No. I want to pay $100 more. Put all of us in that room. It's not gonna be too bad though. It's only gonna be 7 days, and we're gonna
Good luck
be
with that.
super close to the family. Hey, you know exactly what it's like because we raided your place.
And
last
also,
year. We did. We raided. Remember that we all came
Sure,
over.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
You
that
guys are
was.
good sports about that because we're like, we just planned that
And
in
then-
the last second.
And then we were out talking the balcony, and then all of a sudden Matt is on the floor, passed out with his feet up on the on the table or the
Yeah.
desk, or not desk, the couch.
Hmm.
And we come out from the balcony. I'm like, what the heck is going on?
Eric's like, Eric wasn't even phased by it. Oh yeah, this is normal. Personally, I'd rather sleep on the bed, but then again, it would have looked kind of weird. Imagine
mean-
jumping on your bed.
Remember we were on we were on our hotel room. Thank goodness we had a share because somebody forgot to check to see they had a hotel reservation. I'm not gonna say who. And we had a share.
Jake. Oh, sorry. It's Justin.
Thank goodness they put us in. Remember they said that was the only last room they had, and
Mhm.
thank goodness it was a handicap accessible room. So 4 grown adults actually had enough room to move around
Mhm.
in a handicap accessible room.
Oh, remember too, we're trying to watch Discovery. It was really loud, and Matt's watching it, and again winds up passing out on the floor.
Mhm.
No. Did we ever tell them why it was really loud?
It's just the way that TV worked.
Well, that TV sucked, right? Because we synced it up to one of our devices, and it would only
Yeah.
play at full blast.
Mhm.
Couldn't. I felt
I
bad
couldn't
for
get
our
around
neighbors.
it.
I felt bad for our neighbors.
And it's so weird because it's always this problem. It's like we can connect it to like a computer, and it'll stop playing, but it's like you can watch the ad perfectly fine,
Mhm.
but if you start playing the show, it disappears.
Hmm.
Wow.
It's like these ads know this. It's so weird.
Wow.
That happens at my property all the time, and we have to tell them you can't plug it in the TV. You got to plug it into the cable box. So, pro tip.
Well,
But
and
sometimes it doesn't work.
well, and with that
Because-
room specifically, I tried every port I could
Uh-huh.
find to get it to work, and it just wouldn't. So
So that's something we might want to take into consideration because there is going to be we're arriving Friday, right? Well, you guys are
Mhm.
arriving Thursday, which is the night Star Trek releases.
So we're running Wednesday.
when
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah, that's right. 'cause
You're
we'll be
running
arriving
Thursday.
So we're all probably gonna have to get together again and watch Trek again.
Mhm.
We should make that a
Yep.
tradition. Oh, well, I say we should make that a
Can't-
tradition, but this is probably gonna be my last year on the cruise, or maybe not. I
Fair
don't know
enough.
yet. I keep going back and forth because if I
I'd
do, I
wait
don't
to-
want to take those two.
Yeah.
I'd wait till you get on board to decide.
Yeah.
I got to make those decisions now, right? Because I got to start thinking about because I have to come up
Well,
with
yeah,
$1,000. For those who don't know, once you've been on a cruise, you can book your next year's cruise, but you have to pay $1,000 down deposit. So if it's like $1,300 for an inside,
We
room, that's
didn't have to pay
practically
that. We
paying it off.
paid like no, we didn't do $1,000. Well,
to.
never mind. Never mind. I'm not used to. I keep forgetting that you paying for both of you. Scott and I pay separately.
Yeah,
Oh,
So that's what I was thinking. I was like, no, it wasn't $1,000.
Okay,
It was like
so it's
500. But
500?
then I
Yeah.
realized
so
because
it's,
we
okay.
both each pay.
Jenny brings up a good point, and I apologize. So it's $500 for a per person reservation. So because of that, right? An inside balcony. If I even did that next time, right? That would still be
Yeah.
about what $1,400
hmm
plus $1,000 deposit. So that's $1,300 each. So that'd be 13 for me and 13 for Jen. That'd be 26, maybe 2,700 altogether. Versus this year, I'm paying like $9,000 for 4 people.
Yeah.
So
It just
yeah.
it just picks and chooses what you want to do, and I totally understand.
Matt's, I saw Matt's room and it was nice. I didn't mind the inside room.
Well, see, Scott and I originally had an inside cabin. We were
Mhm.
gonna go the
Yeah.
cheapest can be, and that first year, the first year we went, it was on Norwegian,
Mhm.
and they were trying to get more people to book, so they offered like $150 more,
Mhm.
just that, not like extra, like every day, just 150 more to get moved to a upgraded to a cabin with a ocean view window.
Should we- Yeah,
And I'm like, $150? Heck yeah, that's nothing.
yeah.
And then we did that. Then we booked that same room the next year. Did we? Yeah, I think we put the same cabin room.
Yeah.
But then that's when COVID happened. No. Then we booked the same game. We had a window view our second
Mm.
year.
we did.
Then we booked again for the same type, and that's when COVID happened. And so we go, oh well, we have 2 years to pay it off. Why don't we go ahead and do a balcony, upgrade to
Sure.
a balcony?
Because it's something we had been wanting to do for a while.
Yeah.
We wanted to do, but we knew it was expensive. So that's what we did. That's how we got that balcony this year, because during COVID we paid extra.
Mhm.
And so and since we had 2 years to pay it off versus 1 year, it was a deal. It was like we were paying what, like $77 a month or something like that.
hmm
It was
So-
ridiculously cheap.
And you guys are in a pretty decent spot too. Can we say the room number now? Because you're not gonna be in that room number next year.
Right. I don't remember what
It was
room
like
it
it
was.
was 7338.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it sounds right. Yeah,
Yeah, you guys had 7338, which was nice. A decent
Mhm.
spot.
And
Mhm.
we
Good
didn't pick
deal.
that room, by the way.
Oh, you didn't?
no, we told the
And
guy
we
kind
did
of
not pick that room. No.
No, what happened was we went to the rebooking lounge, told the guy what we were interested in, and he just
Mhm.
found it and booked us. He's like, "You're good to go. Here you go."
Wow. See, because originally I had
No. Babe, this
No.
is the year that we upgraded.
yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
So then yeah, so when I did it, right? you were
Because
on the
what
other
happened
end.
originally,
Hold on. Let Jenny talk.
I know. Let's
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's okay. I'm having internet issues, so it might
Oh.
be a little laggy for me. When we originally booked, we were originally on the 10th floor. Remember, we were like crammed in between two
Oh,
different
yes.
suites. We were like on 410 or 415 or whatever, and they just randomly put us in that room, and we were in between two suites. And then they said, "Oh, sorry, something happened. We're going to move you to this new room," and that's when we got to 7338.
Oh, okay.
We think the reason why we got moved because that was going to be the celebrity floor after all.
Which it was.
And since we were, yeah.
Yeah, deck 10.
So that's what
was the last
happened. That's
one.
how we didn't pick that room. It just happened, but it was a nice room. I enjoyed it. It
Mhm.
wasn't too far away from the elevators or the cutoffs.
Yeah.
This year we're closer to the center instead of back,
Mhm.
so that's
See,
going to be
this year we're further
interesting.
back. Look at the
I
spacious
kind of,
one. Go ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead,
It's okay.
Jen.
My internet keeps freaking out on me.
Oh.
The spacious ones are always in the back or
Oh.
towards the back. We don't have a spacious. We just have a balcony, which I don't know what the how much difference is going to be
Well, you know what? We could find out.
because the picture looks the same.
No,
Mhm.
so I say we could find out. So when you go to your room and when we go to ours, we'll see the difference.
Yeah.
Because you guys had a spacious last year.
Yeah,
Right?
we did.
Mm-hmm.
So. No, but yeah. So last year, we were on the. Once we found out where Jenny and Scott were located, the only rooms they had were on the other end of the ship, in the front side.
Yeah.
So then, as soon as like a lot of people started canceling, it's like I want to be close as possible to my friends in 7338. So then they reassigned us to like the last room on the promenade, on the port side.
Mhm.
So I was like, yes. Actually, I really like.
Which I think is funny because you can stand by the elevator and see into your room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jen always had that. So I love my wife, and she's like, I can't be inside an inside stateroom and not be able to see. And then what did she do? She kept the curtains closed the whole entire time because of that. So
I mean, I would just decorate it. Like, well, y'all put a flag up, but if we ever get an inside cabin facing into it, like the promenade, I would like deck it out in something
Mhm.
and probably keep them closed because maybe
wanna say-
maybe watch the costume contest doing that.
Yeah.
But that was the only time I actually would sit and look out that window.
Yeah, the only thing I'll say about inside interior is it is definitely for two people only.
Mm-hmm.
It
Mhm.
is definitely for two people, and the couches are super tiny. So if you're a plus size person like me, my wife and I, we had to sit on opposite couches because if we tried sitting together, it was way too uncomfortable.
Our
Just
couch
sat on
was
the
well.
bed.
We had a spacious view.
Yeah.
Our couch, we sat comfortably next to each other,
Mhm.
and we had room for more people, like another person.
Well, see,
But also, our
you
couch
did our
turned
room,
into a
didn't you?
bed.
Didn't you also? Weren't you in our room? at one
We
point?
didn't go into your room, but
No,
we
we
went
didn't.
into. No, we never went into your room.
We went in with Sherry, I think, because we were
Yeah, we
trying
saw
to decide.
Sherry's inside cabin.
Yeah, because
Okay.
we were trying to decide if we were going to do promenade or if we were going to do balcony. And Sherry
Uh-huh.
goes, "Come on, I'm going back to my room before I unpack anything. You guys just kind of take a look."
Yeah. So I mean, it was okay for the two people. You definitely don't want to put three people in that room. I see why they say it's a two-person room because it is the smallest of the rooms. I didn't realize that either. The interior non-window is larger.
Mhm.
So I was a little surprised. I was taken by that. I was like, wow. But it costs more.
Well, and I've
Just be aware when you're packing, guys. Just be aware you don't have a lot of room, and they have quite a bit of drawer space. But you got to remember, you got to share drawer space with your person you're sharing the room with.
Well, that's partially true. That's true if you have an inside room or a balcony room or probably even a room with a view. But the promenade rooms do not have the space. That's another thing you lose. You lose all your
You don't
shelves.
have any like drawers?
No.
Like on the like the little like desk area with a mirror. You don't have
No.
any drawers there?
Well, that's all. That's
Yeah,
all.
that's all we have.
No,
that's
you
all-
Yeah,
also
that's all we
have
had,
you
too.
also have the vanity closets and all that too. You have the shelves in there. You have more shelves in your rooms.
Oh.
Yeah. No, you guys did. I went into your room and I saw that.
Okay.
You may not have heard.
We
when I
didn't
was
use
making the
those
comment.
side cabinet ones.
Yeah. But I was saying you have all that extra room versus Jen and I. We literally had to stay out of our suitcase the whole entire week.
And it's hard enough because you have to keep your suitcase underneath your bed because that's the only place that
Mhm.
really.
Yeah. Like
The
Jen was
closet,
saying,
then you can't hang in clothes because.
She keeps reading.
Oh, I'm on. That's weird. I'm actually backed on my cable
Oh,
and wired again.
Yeah. So
I
the
need a
other
whole
thing
new
is,
computer, so.
it's okay. The only thing I could say is definitely if you want to do a promenade, I liked it. I really did. Would I do it again? Maybe. It all depends. You know, right? It all depends on
Mhm.
what I'm looking for.
well, how's like the noise level at night?
Oh,
Like
it
with
was
people
fine.
walking back and forth on promenade. Okay.
No, because the partying was on the front end of the ship.
Oh yeah,
So I was on the opposite end. So I wasn't I wasn't over playmakers.
that's
and,
what we were worried
Thunder.
about is the noise.
Mhm.
No, it was super quiet. Jen had no problem falling asleep. No,
Well,
say,
Matt's also thinking about doing us all renting a giant suite
oh, like
and
the
sharing one
4 bedroom.
giant suite.
The 4
Yeah,
bedroom
like
for
the
$5,000.
bedroom suites. He talked about it.
So, in case you guys don't know, they have a 2 bedroom grand suite that can sleep up to 8 people. It's a minimum of $5,000 for the first 4, then it's an extra $2,000 for each additional guest.
And that's each person, not like 5,000 divided by 4
Yeah.
guests. That's 5,000 each person, which I think is ridiculous. Like
Mhm.
However,
you should
if
divide
you
it by each
do,
guest.
however, if you do, don't think you're going to be put in with the actors because
Yeah,
they have
I'm
like
not worried about
3
that.
different. No, I'm saying, but they have 3 different levels
Mhm.
for that bedroom class. So you're probably going to be on either deck 7 or deck 8 or deck 9. You're not going to be on 10. Unless they put everybody in 9 this year.
But if we want to do that, guys, we should just get a hotel room that has pay one price and have a room with like a hotel as a combined living
I know
space and
there's a certain
own
room
separate
in
rooms.
Texas that you and your sister share that would probably meet that criteria.
Yes, yes, that random room I got. That was so weird.
Look!
Hi,
Oh my
Addie.
God!
Eddie.
Eric said he likes a sweet ideal. Well, you gonna pay for all of us, Eric? You got money,
Yes, sir.
right?
I will gladly sign up next year if you pay for the room.
Yeah, I would too.
I won't bring the kids.
He's got money.
I won't bring the kids, Eric. Potatoes, yes, potatoes.
Potatoes.
What's an Addy?
I miss Addie. I need to talk to her.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
random thought.
okay. I miss a Joker too. Joker and Addy.
Yep. Yeah, I saw him Saturday, I think it was, or 2 weeks ago, something like that.
Jenny, this is your comment. This comment for you, Jenny.
You do. You didn't beat me and chicken right again. Okay. Okay.
Oh, somebody's talking some smack.
Hmm.
You know who else is talking smack? This guy. Because
Well-
when are you gonna put a ring on it? God, that was a horrible. That was a horrible.
that
setup.
was horrible.
That was horrible. I didn't know where else to throw it in there.
That was 38 minutes, 56, 57 seconds, something like that.
Wow. That was horrible. So the other day, for Veterans Day, we got these coffee cups in, and they gave us a bunch of little goodies, and then this.
What?
And they had all this candy and then a box of raisins. Who gives us
I mean-
You should go back to Halloween next year. Here you go.
I
Eat
mean,
that
Jay,
house.
Jay, it could be a pack of crayons.
Crayons make sense. Crayons make sense.
Did
I
you
haven't
know they
mean to
have?
put you off.
Did you know they have
yeah.
strawberry craisin or strawberry raisins?
Yep.
I just really like we We were buying
Cranberry raisins, too.
cranberries.
Yeah.
We were buying cranberries at work, and that came up. I was like, wait, strawberry raisins? What?
But do
I
you
mean, it
dip it
makes
in?
sense what they are.
But do you dip them in sour cream?
Oh, don't talk.
Dude, I'm trying to eat.
So I
Jenny
don't know. Did we
knows.
tell the story?
I don't know if we did. We may have.
So
No, I don't
when
think we
Scott
did.
came to visit me,
Mhm.
and when you watch regular TV, you're stuck in regular TV, watching in hotel rooms, and
Yeah.
Scott and I were used to streaming services, right?
Yeah. Like
And
most of us.
yeah, and so when you're stuck in a hotel room, you have to watch regular TV. And I started to recognize these commercials kept playing over and over again. It's like the same 5 commercials, it feels like. And one of the commercials was Daisy sour cream. And they were talking about
We have
it's
that
like
up here.
do the dollop Daisy, you know that song.
Mhm.
And they were putting like sour cream in like a tomato soup, and they were putting sour cream on a
Ew.
taco, normal stuff. I don't like tomato soup. I think it was like a taco soup type thing.
Mhm.
And they put on their I don't like sour cream, but they were putting sour cream on normal stuff. And in the very end, this lady takes a strawberry, dips it into the sour cream, and eats it.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
That's
like,
disgusting.
ugh.
And it
That's
was one. It
disgusting.
was one of those commercials you saw like every 5 minutes. On top of that,
It was constantly.
It's like somebody paid way too much for advertising his face.
mm.
What, Jenny? What'd you get?
I got a
Wait.
meme from Miss Addie.
Yeah, I've been getting way too many of those from Scott.
Sorry, they're funny. Once I see a lot of them, I don't send you guys all of what I get.
The board one was funny.
Uh huh.
Hmm.
Oh, you should see the one my sister sent me.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Is it
That's
appropriate for the air?
no.
It is not appropriate for the air. She sent me men dick pics.
Okay, I don't want to know.
Oh,
No,
but
I'm
guess
good.
what?
No, I'm
Oh,
good.
I'm
No,
definitely
no,
sending
no,
it to
no,
you.
no. You know, you
Should I
don't
send it
have to.
bowling chat or privately?
I would do it
No.
privately because we got other eyes in there. So just saying.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, hey, my kids might watch that in accident. I got to think about
Don't-
them.
You-
I'm pulling all the cards. I can.
Oh,
It's not gonna work
I did
though.
not save it.
It's actually a funny one, Jay.
Okay.
It's pretty funny. I sent it to Zach if that makes you happy.
No. Zach's like me. He likes dark humor.
I sent it to you also. And I gotta find it again. Crap, where did I put it at? Oh, I sent it to you, babe, didn't I?
Mhm.
There it is. Here you go, Jay. You'll love this.
On Facebook?
Uh-huh. Well.
Why? Why?
But see, you're sitting, you're looking at them all, and you're trying to decide which one you are. Mm-hmm. Aren't you? Yep. Look, he's
Nope.
like, yep, I know what number I am.
He's like, nope, I'm closing it out.
Mhm.
Oh no, he's looking at it. I can
No,
see
I'm
it.
not. I'm right here with you. Got nothing best. I thought for like 30
My
seconds.
sister-
I'm like, dear God, no. Okay, no, no. Okay, time to try click.
My sister was her sister's friend sent that to her, and her husband comes in. And my sister goes, "Hey, I can't. Carice is the name. Carice sent me a dick pic," and her husband goes, "What?" Oh, it was great.
Addie says I'm not a cat.
That's what she sent me. She's
Yeah,
she's not a
that was
cat.
pretty funny.
Addie, I don't know. I mean, you
Oh,
might
I
be
wonder
a
where it
cat.
is.
Either that or your avatar is lying. I don't know.
Addie, you want the picture of the
Trust me,
Lovely
Addie, you
art?
don't want it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Save your sanity, girl.
Send it to him. Yes, there it is.
She just went ...
Sure. She said sure. Heck yeah,
Okay.
Addie, I'm gonna send it to you. You're welcome.
Wow.
Your hubby will love you.
Yeah.
You know, we said we were going to talk about something tonight, and it's the title of our episode, but we got to wait like 12 more seconds.
wait. Okay, now.
I'm waiting. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we can talk about Star Trek. So
I didn't check your
we've been-
Facebook. I sent it to you.
So we've been
Sorry.
hearing rumors that it's already all over Facebook, but there's rumors that ReedPop has not posted any information regarding the Star Trek convention. There is unconfirmed
Seattle.
report for Seattle, for the next major one. There are unconfirmed reports from people who claim to have spoken to ReedPop and posted links or posted their conversation chats, saying that they're going to cancel the event, but there has been no official word. But there's also no official selling of tickets right now going on. We're not getting any information from them, so I'm hoping soon that they say something, because as Jenny pointed out earlier, they're 6 months from their event, and usually by now you would have like hotel information,
Mhm.
guest information coming in.
I mean, you would have like ticket information, hotel information, a few guests lined up by now. Granted, that guest list will change over time till you get to the convention.
Yeah.
All of them are like that, but
Well, look at
Yeah.
Creation. We're getting
Mhm.
information for Creation stuff all the time.
Mhm.
And it's not even an official convention anymore, but people still go to it, and it's still pretty popular.
Any convention you go to, like look at this. Scott and I, since we were going to go to Seattle, now we're not. So we're looking at Shore Leave. Shore Leave already has some guest list. Already has the hotel set up and
But-
tickets price.
Shore Leaves by Scott, right?
Mhm.
Over on the East Coast?
Yeah, Shore Leave's in
It is.
Maryland.
Okay. So,
But I'm just
that
saying,
won't be
look
too
at that
far.
convention. Yeah, but look at that convention. That convention on July, and they already
Okay.
have a hotel, tickets, and some guests out there. And this
So-
hotel's in May, and there's nothing.
So, we're kind of speculating. Well, why are they possibly not? And I don't know. Maybe Reedville is just going to postpone it and then push it out to later this year, because after last year and not getting people from the cruise to go on
Well-
the convention.
And think about it too. The license is up for that to go to whatever company in 2023. So I wonder if that's a factor into this.
Hmm.
I wonder if Creation's going to make a try to get it back.
Well, yeah. I'm not going to talk bad about CBS, okay?
Oh no,
We
no,
all-
I'm not either.
We've
I'm
all
just
had I'm saying we've all
Yeah.
had our experiences with CBS. We've all had our experiences with Creation. We know what to expect from Creation, but we realistically do not know what to expect from ReedPop. And they're coming off of the COVID quarantine.
mhm.
So the fact that they haven't said anything, I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign.
Was the convention in Chicago? I think the reviews were mixed, weren't they?
They were.
They were.
So I was wondering if that was it.
Yeah, so
But
I'm not sure.
I have a feeling that I've heard rumors also that Repop does not want to do Trek anymore. That's what the rumor is going around.
See, okay, maybe this is just me being biased, but I don't think Trekkies are that bad.
I
I
don't
think they
think it's
have
the
some of
Trekkies part.
Mhm.
I think it's the CBS's rules part.
Well, you mean people who protect the franchise? Maybe.
Yeah, I think they had too many rules set up for Repop to deal with it.
Mhm.
I mean, it's just a thought.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good theory, nonetheless. It's just, like I said, I don't want to go bashing on the decision, because we really don't know what's going to happen, what's happening right
And
now. All I know is
I never heard of Repop. That's also I never heard that convention until Star Trek mentioned about it.
Yeah.
Or that company that runs. I never heard of them
Mhm.
until Star Trek announced it.
I'm kind of hoping they will go back, because, like I said, even though Creation isn't the greatest company to deal with, at least you know what you're getting from them.
Mm-hmm. Though I was excited to go somewhere different, and I was excited for new vendors.
Well, we can still get that with the convention cruise, with the cruise.
True. Well, the cruise don't have vendors.
That's a good point. They don't.
I mean, I
But-
like
oh,
the convention, the cruise.
Speaking of the cruise, do we want to mention the other announcement that just came out with that?
Oh,
Oh
We should
yes,
just call this a podcast, the Star Trek Cruise podcast, because
I
we
know,
can't talk
right?
anything else but the cruise.
Well,
But
come
yes,
on. We
you can
said
announce it.
after the convention in Vegas that we would
Yeah.
shift our focus because we're
Mhm.
going on the cruise. Of course, we're gonna talk about it.
Mhm.
But we can
Yeah.
talk about all kinds of convention news in the cruise. But you know, so yeah, let's finish this topic. Then we'll go on to the news about the cruise. So yeah, so for those who are trying to go, I wish you the best. I don't know what's gonna happen. Hopefully, Reed Pop will come out with an announcement soon, or CBS will come out with something.
hmm
I
The
don't.
email that somebody posted on one of the fan pages said the wording was terrible.
Yeah.
The wording was very terrible. We have not decided to have the Star Trek. Well, she got Chicago, but I think they meant Seattle.
Well, they haven't.
It was
officially
weird.
changed- They haven't changed over their website.
They have
to
not
Seattle.
officially announced it. Yeah, the website still says Seattle with no information.
Oh, does it? Yeah. Okay.
It doesn't say Seattle. It says Chicago with
Yeah,
no
it says
information.
Chicago.
Sorry. Yeah, with no information at all.
Yeah. So, because I looked it up earlier too, trying to see if I could find information, but I couldn't
So-
find anything.
But I have a feeling that it's going to be announced very soon now that that email is being
Circulated.
posted everywhere.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And let's not also forget the fact that sometimes people out there just like to play are trolls. So take it with a grain of salt, right? I mean, we haven't
But
heard anything.
I
It
heard
looks
this
that way.
beforehand.
Okay.
I heard this beforehand because I talked to our friend Chris,
Okay.
and I was like, oh yeah, I think about going to Seattle. And he goes, well, rumor has it it's been canceled. This was like what
Yeah.
2 days before that email popped up.
Yep.
Yeah. Like I said,
So-
so we're just warning that it may not happen. So if you are interested, then you should probably try to reach out to him or keep paying attention to the social media feeds.
Mhm.
Not Trek Radio. Trek Central just came out with an article saying that, basically confirming what we're all suspicious about. If you want, Scott, you can probably link that the article. It's
I
called the
have it.
flagship Star Trek
okay.
event
You
is
know,
canceled.
I got it.
So it's a little bit of a clickbait article, but for a good purpose.
There you
Hopefully,
go.
I mean, that's where I'm getting part of my source, and then our Facebook groups that we're all a part of also have it
hmm
are going on right now. So yeah, so trekcentral.net/flagships Star Trek event is canceled. So, but let's go into slightly better news.
Mhm. Yeah, the cruise announcement that came out yesterday?
Yeah,
Go ahead. Who wants to say it?
I don't want to say it. Matt
don't?
Sweetheart,
Yes.
Jess Bush, aka
Yes.
Chapel, is gonna be on the cruise.
I am super excited because
I think I think Matt was about to jump out of
Yes.
his skin.
I
He's
think
like, "Oh, I'm gonna
pay
buy
way-
an I'm gonna buy an autograph. I'm gonna buy a photo op."
He's like, I gotta get a uniform put together. Like,
Yeah,
going crazy.
So for those who don't know, she plays Nurse Chapel in Strange New Worlds.
Mhm.
You might recognize her name better from that.
Mhm.
But yes, this is going to be her first Star Trek cruise with us. I don't know if it's her first cruise, period, but it's exciting. She's going to be there. I'm really looking forward to it. Kind of hoping maybe Anson Mount will be there too, or Ethan Peck, some of the others. Because isn't she like the first from Strange New Worlds?
I think so.
Well,
Hang on.
isn't Mount on the cruise already?
Mm-mm.
Yes,
Anson?
but that's when he wasn't Pike yet. It was when he was,
Oh, okay, he wasn't Pike
was
yet.
Pike.
Well,
Well,
he
he
was
was
Pike,
Pike.
but
but on Discovery.
yeah.
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 Well, because Discovery aired last time, so I'm kind of hoping that Strange New Worlds comes out next, because I have a feeling Discovery is going to be later this next year.
Mm.
I'm not getting the feeling it's coming out right away. I have a feeling it's not going to come
I
out.
think
till-
Discovery's gonna. I think. Well,
And yes, she. Sorry, Bliff. She is the first in Strange New Worlds. From what I can tell. So
if they do the same pattern, if Picard does, we know Picard comes in. Then it was Strange New Worlds. Then it was Discovery during summer. Then it was Lower Decks. Then it was Prodigy. If they do the same pattern, yes, Strange New Worlds should be in May.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Around May.
Well, they had the two shows going because they had this last cruise that we were on this year. So weird to say this year still because for
I
us
know.
it's all last year's cruise,
Mhm.
right? Last year's cruise on the same.
Because working on next year's cruise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. But so on that cruise we had Star Trek Discovery and a Star Trek Picard premiere both on the ship,
Hmm.
which was awesome.
That's right. Yeah.
So I'm kind of hoping we get something like that again.
Yeah. We
And
we are going to get Picard at least. No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we will.
we should-
Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking.
And I'm
what
buying the
dates
T-shirt
were.
this time. Damn it! That first day, I am buying the T-shirt.
Hmm. I
I'm
tried.
surprised you haven't rubbed it in my
we
face,
tried
buddy.
to. We both have that shirt somewhere.
Mhm.
It's
Because that was
okay.
literally like, no, that was literally like the first thing. Is like, okay, what do we have to cheer shirts wise? I was like, ooh, they haven't announced it yet. That was kind of their subtle way of saying, hey, you're actually gonna see it.
So the shirt we're talking about is a John Delancey and Patrick Stewart shirt of Q and Picard, and it was a premiere at sea shirt. That
Yep,
was
Hmm.
The caption is season 2 premiere at sea.
yeah.
I wish that little caption was slightly bigger though. That's the
Yeah.
only thing I wish it was.
So those are limited shirts, and once they sold out, they're gone.
Mhm.
I got the Discovery one, which was red. I did not
Yep.
get the Picard one, and I totally kicked myself for not getting
And the
it.
funny thing is, I didn't get the red, but I got the Picard. I did not get the Discovery one, but I did get the Picard one.
And I went for both.
I think Scott got both.
All right, Scott, send them over to
No,
Oregon.
okay. I'm excited because I bought that Star Trek Cruise long sleeve shirt that says Star Trek Cruise on the back of it,
Yeah,
and it's starting to get cold enough that I can wear it.
nice.
Mhm.
So
I do
I'm really
like this.
excited to do that because
But
I do the Star Trek Amazon shirts. This is gonna sound weird. They feel stiff at first,
yeah,
but like after 2 washes, they soften up so much. It's
Mhm.
crazy.
so for those who
Because
don't
I
know,
was just wearing my Uhura ones.
This is a
Mhm.
season 3 layout because Giorgio's still with.
Yep.
Yeah,
And they have Grudge the cat.
I know.
you know, once in a while I still pick up that book from Grudge and read a couple of things. So for those who don't know, the Grudge book is not something you read all the way through. It's you
No.
pick a page and you just read a little tidbit. It's like a little bit of fun tidbits of information here and there from the perspective of Grudge.
Mhm.
So I appreciated that. That was kind of nice. The one I really need to start practicing more is my Kirk Fu. I don't know which great friends got me that book. Kirk Fu. Actually, I think Sammy went offline. She said she had to get up at 5.
uh,
Yeah.
Ugh.
is it Kirk
I feel you.
Few or is it Sewell?
Fu.
Ooh?
Oh, Kirk Fu.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me get it out.
That went over his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kerfoo.
Kirk Fu.
Or is it Kafa?
Maybe.
Or is it Kerfu?
I don't want to know what that bookmark's doing here. Like, here's like one of the pages, right? Of learning Kirk Fu.
I want the Body by Starfleet one because it tells you
Yeah.
like workouts.
Yeah. Like you start here, right? And then you move your arms to that position, then the chop, and then back into the defense position.
The one I really want is the Star Trek Body one because it's like tells you like workouts, but they name them Star Trek stuff.
Oh, nice. Yeah. You know, the one I have not read yet is this one. I still need to read this at some point. I just
Oh yeah.
maybe I will do it when we're on the plane. I mean, it's not huge text. I don't know.
I'll be this on the plane.
Well, actually, no. I think it's just short little spurts of information. I don't think it's a real story.
This is what I'll be doing on the plane.
Unless it's... So
It's,
nothing.
it's off right now.
Oh,
It's
okay.
off right now because I had to save battery. but it's just my Kindle,
Mm,
and I'll be reading all my spicy books on my Kindle.
no,
Okay,
that works.
that's what I'll be doing. That's what I do on planes
Yeah.
and sleeping.
Hmm.
All right. Let me put that back. Oh, there we go. The only nice thing about having my son's old dresser is now we can put a bunch of stuff. We have our big TV on it, so that we have each of us have a drawer in the living room that we have claim as ours.
That's nice. Sometimes I wish I had,
See,
stuff to
yeah,
put stuff.
stupid messiness. Ah, darn it.
Yeah, it's not gonna reach.
No,
Kind of. See,
it's all good.
that's the dresser though, and the window. Yeah.
We went for a ride.
Hmm.
Woohoo!
It was so much fun. Oh, excuse me.
Well, I think.
Wait, I can't wait. Did y'all see the? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Did y'all see the live feed of Murph going to
Mhm.
transfer?
Marcus Trent. Oh, you're talking about the final episode of Prodigy last week. Yes, not the.
That's tonight.
I don't mean the final
And-
episode. I want to apologize.
It's not the final.
I meant last week's episode, not final episode.
Mm.
Last week's episode. Yes, but what do you think Merc's transforming into? None of us know.
Yeah.
I thought maybe he was pregnant at first, but
I think
something.
it's a
A
metamorphosis.
walking being. What if he saw? What if he morphs into like a human and he can talk?
I hope not. Because part of the adorableness of the character is the fact that he's
Hmm.
Murph. And that he's
Okay, I was
indestructible.
trying to. So we don't get dinged by it because there's no sound. There's sound, but
Okay.
I'm not gonna play it. But I'll show my phone. That way we don't get hit hard
Mhm.
with.
Yeah.
If you watch it for a second, like the background, there you go. That's
Yeah,
exactly
see?
what I was hoping it would do.
Yeah.
And there's like an asteroid at one point they run into. I was when Jenny sent it to us earlier. I was watching it.
Wait,
like,
what
that
is
is
that?
pretty
and a
cool.
Is
cat.
that a clip?
No, it's a
Oh,
thing Jenny
River.
put in our bully chat, in our group chat.
For about Murph?
Yes.
Because the last thing I saw was
Mhm.
Murph was on the side of a wall.
Oh no. Go back to our group chat. You can actually watch that entire thing.
There we go.
And
Wait,
it's
is
like
that
a
like
live. It's a live
Yeah.
stream till the episode debuts.
It's a live countdown, live stream.
Yeah.
For Murph.
Uh huh.
Which means
They're
that's going to be
making
a
a big deal about this. That's cool.
yes. That means it's
It
going to
must
be
be
a
a
big deal.
big thing.
Also, for those who also don't know, this episode also hit the point that it's a time traveling series, or that the ship
Mhm.
was in from the future and coming back, which a lot of us speculated earlier in the series.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So the question I have
Last-
is Janeway in the future or the past?
I don't know, but last week's episode was amazing because they gave us so
Mhm.
many little Easter eggs.
Well, that too. I'm just saying though, but
Sorry,
it
I was
makes
just
me
saying, yeah.
wonder. So, but is she in the future, and then
Or is she? Yeah.
or is she in the past with him? Because we know that she found the father, but is
Mhm.
it the father? Is it the father from the
No, the
past? or is it
father
the father
was,
from the future?
I think it's farther from the future because he did
Before all
mention
the
something
events?
at the very end.
Yeah,
And because they found him floating in space, remember?
yeah.
Mhm.
In that or in that
No,
status.
They found him in stasis on the planet,
Stasis. But he was floating in the
the chamber. Yeah.
chamber of the planet. And he started mumbling something about his daughter
Mhm.
at towards the end. And I don't think my question is, does Jamie know this? Or is she does not know that I know she
I
doesn't
don't
know
think she
he's
does.
I don't think she does either.
And is this really, so how are they going to tie that in? Because we only had like what 7 more episodes till the end of the
Mhm.
season. Or are they going to extend that to next season?
they're going to probably do a horrible cliffhanger and make us wait.
I want to say, speaking of cliffhangers, I am so grateful that Lower Decks did not do it just this season
Yes.
Yes.
because I hated that last season. And then just to have a horrible, and maybe they're doing it for the classic trope, to have a horrible opening. That I want to say this, okay? It was not a horrible episode. But when you're building off a cliffhanger, and then of course, when he
Yeah,
goes
and
on
then
the
they
interview, Michael McFadden's like, "Yeah, well, we can't have them. We only have 10 episodes. Having the captain off the ship for a whole season. Like, then why did you make a big deal about the end of last season?"
Hmm.
I didn't really like how and I didn't really like their explanation why the captain was taken off.
Well, we've seen that before, though, right?
Yeah, I just didn't like it.
Yeah. But it was a lesson for Mariner to learn that you have
Mhm.
to have faith in the people around you.
Hmm.
And I think she learned that lesson the hard way. So there was a lesson to be learned there.
It was very much a lesson to learn.
Yeah.
Not Star Trek related, but cliffhanger related. Handmaid's Tales left me in a very interesting cliffhanger.
Oh.
Oh, I'm mad about it. I'm not gonna ruin it, but
Hmm. So
Anyways,
those who are fans of that show expect to have a cliffhanger.
it's a very interesting cliffhanger.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm hoping that then gonna switch episode series too. But Andor, if you've not seen it, definitely recommend it.
I haven't seen it yet.
There's 2 weeks left. I'm not gonna say anything regarding it, but I'm really hoping the way they're setting stuff up for the season finale that it's not a cliffhanger either.
Well, the other series, I'm hoping that they tie it into The Mandalorian for next year.
Andor is separate from that.
Is it?
Mhm.
But so far, most of the shows have been pretty synced together
Mhm.
around The Mandalorian, including the last season of Obi-Wan.
Speaking of that, Disney's is raising their prices. By the way,
To what?
it's going to be to $11 a month,
It's not too bad. Netflix
beginning
is already
December
18.
19th.
Yeah, but Netflix is like
Well,
18,
yeah, and
so,
if you have 4 connects, if you go down to 2, it's like 15
no,
or something like that.
not that much cheaper. But Netflix just came out with an interesting series. Well, second season, which I didn't think they were going to do because they delayed it forever, which is Warrior Nun. Which is a show
Yeah,
I
I
wasn't
saw that.
really which is a show I watched last season. I wasn't really that into it. The only reason I watched it was because of the secondary characters, not because of the primary.
Mhm.
But they canceled the show like Cursed, which in my opinion did a hell of a lot better job. But yeah, I don't get it.
Please don't close out of the stream. No, don't close out of the stream. Okay. She's sitting on my mouse. I had to pull my mouse off because she's sitting on it, and she was kept moving the mouse up to the exit.
Oh. Yeah, so but
Because she's right here. You can't see her, but she's right here. Oh, you see kitty ear. Oh, you see whiskers.
Yeah, but as far as Trek, I
Oh,
really
there
do
she
like.
goes.
I really do like where the direction that Prodigy is going right now.
Mhm.
But it really has me guessing, like, how are you going to tie these two events in together? What's going to happen next? And it's a kids show, so mostly. Yeah, I see you. I really do appreciate that.
Sorry.
You're getting a little taste of what she did. River does when Jenny and I are on FaceTime. She does this all the time.
Oh no, but she turns around, and puts her butt in your face.
True, but she also does this too.
But see, she has her Star Trek collar on.
Oh,
Well, now you can't see. I'm not gonna move her. She thinks she sees something.
Addie just
What do you
posted a bunch
see?
of cats.
What do you see, sweet girl?
Addie, don't
do you
get
see?
jealous.
Addie has her own kitties.
Mhm.
Yeah, but Star
What?
Trek, as far as Prodigy,
What's a
I'm
kitty
really
about?
looking forward to it.
Mm.
Also looking forward to see where they go with
Um,
next year with Picard in the third final season.
Oh yeah, I am too.
I want that too, and I want to know. I want to see the stinking crossover episode
Yes.
of Stranger Worlds and Lower Decks.
I don't know how's that going to be possible.
I really want to see that one.
My theory,
That's when I want to see it.
My theory, and I think
That's why.
we've mentioned it before, is it might be like a beginning of a holodeck episode, and they do it that way.
Maybe. So, but here's the biggest thing, and a lot of us haven't discussed yet. The haters, the so-called gatekeepers of Trek, are gonna hate that. I'm not one of them. I'm not like super excited like Jenny is for it, mainly because I just don't know how they're gonna pull it off. It could be a holodeck episode.
That's what I'm excited for, because I want to know how it. I don't think it's a holodeck episode because they're going to live action. They're going to live, not.
Yeah.
So, Unless
But there is no holodecks in the past.
right in Strange New World, there's no holodecks.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, you're right. You're right.
So because of that,
All I
you know,
can
like
think
I
of
said,
is probably some timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly timey-wimey.
yeah. Well, the thing is, right? The reason I say the haters are gonna, or the naysayer haters are gonna hate it, is because it's gonna make everything that happens in Lower Decks canon, and they're not gonna like that
Yeah.
A
because
little.
remember, cartoons and comics are not canon. Just because if it wasn't seen on TV, it was not. It's not canon according to them. Like, just shut up, guys, and enjoy the show for what it is.
Exactly.
Like, there are a lot of things we could rip apart. Like, I could rip apart the Borg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
We all can.
I'll start with the basic with the Borg, right? And we're just gonna leave it on the one particular topic. Really, the Borg are gonna ignore you. Hey, come over to my house. You know, walk around, take all the scans you want. You know, hey, go ahead, take a couple pieces of off my ship,
hmm
just as long as you're not hostile.
But there's a theory with a Borg too that tied Prodigy to Picard.
Oh,
Uh huh.
which is?
Because if you look at the way the drones were animated, it's the same style as what you saw in Picard. The cube is identical to the one that the Romulans found.
Oh, so you think it's the artifact?
hmm
See, I thought the artifact was a leftover ship after the events of Janeway in Endgame.
That's what I
episode of Voyager.
thought.
Because why else would they abandon the ship badly damaged?
True.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I mean that's just a theory that I've seen going around. So
So the other thing I saw today, speaking of Trek, is somebody posted an article, and I kind of want to laugh at them, saying there are now 2 Borg queens in Star Trek. Well, a lot of us already had this popular theory that the queen is not a one person. The queen is everything.
Yeah.
She's everybody. She could be on any ship at any given time because her consciousness can just be transferred
hmm
to another host. She's like,
The queen's like a bee. There's not just one queen bee.
yeah. Well, I think she's more than
And
that.
bees
She's
are very
a
much
hive mind.
collective.
But she has a
Mhm.
hive mind, which means that not only
Yeah.
I don't think she's one person. I think each separate body can represent parts of her. But I'm pretty sure that like every ship has their own version of a queen, or every Unimatrix structure has their own queen.
Mhm.
But I don't think it's one person. I think that one queen is still multiple people. But
I can see
think
that.
I think the article should have said a new Borg collective, because I don't think what we saw at the end of Star Trek season 2 of Picard was the Borg collective that we all knew.
hmm
It was a new hybrid
Mhm.
version with a different set of parameters. And then, of course, the fact that I'm kind of hoping that the new 7 and 9 spin-off series will readdress the fact that the Borg are now gatekeepers, guardians of the gate, which they've already announced this season that they're not going to be touching that whole story arc. Which makes me believe that they're going to bring it back up in a new series.
Probably.
Because we know for a fact that Giorgio's coming back with her own show, but we don't know exactly when. Some people are speculating it's going to be like a spin-off of like Strange New Worlds or first 2 seasons of Discovery. Others like me, I don't know. It could be at any time during that time frame.
Mhm.
It could be in the new series with like
It
Picard
could
and
be
all
a
that.
short too.
I don't think it's
It could
short.
be.
I don't think it's gonna be a short series. Giorgio is too. I mean, not Giorgio. Bliffa Giorgio, also known as Michelle Yeoh, the actress, is too
Yeah.
popular,
Mhm.
too popular, and I'm surprised that they haven't announced something yet with her.
Well, her movie schedule has been busy. She had like 3 other movies right after that to film, and then some
Yeah.
other stuff going on. So
Is that what it
probably
was?
the reason why we haven't had any news or any like sketches behind it is because they haven't been able to do anything due to her schedule.
Well, it's also face the facts that Discovery's already on its 5th season, right?
Mhm.
If it
Mhm.
continues in popular Trek culture, it will stop after 7.
True.
It doesn't have to, but more likely.
Is that the spot?
I like this. Did you see that?
Mhm.
Spot?
Mhm. It's true.
Yes. I don't think Jenny's gonna respond to that.
It's a
But
decent
yeah.
name.
It said Michelle's a great name.
See, Jen is a great name.
Jen is a great name. My wife
See?
didn't respond to that. My wife's messing with the fire. Fire! Sorry, babe. I don't think people want to watch you playing with the fire, though. But so yeah, so far Star Trek. I think that's all the news we really have for this week.
Mm-hmm.
Are we ready to call it a night, guys?
I think so.
I think
So,
so.
guys, we will not be back next week. It will be Thanksgiving.
Have a good
so-
Thanksgiving if you're US. If not, have a good Thursday next week. Non-US people.
Whatever you do, be safe.
Yes, please.
That's no fun.
Well, we don't have to be safe. Adios. Eddie.
Adios, amigos.
All right, live long and prosper, everybody.